We are live. So, hey everyone, it's February 14th, and today we are diving into a LeetCode DSA problem together. So, it's a live session, and I haven't seen the problem beforehand. So, we will be tackling it together, walking through the entire thought process from understanding the problem to figuring out the approach. So, it's gonna be a lot of learning. So let's jump right in. Oh, the LeetCode problem of the day section, and today we are having a medium problem rearrange array elements by sign. Okay. First, understand the problem, what it is saying. You are given a zero index integer array nums of even length, okay, consisting of equal number of positive and negative integers. Okay, we'll be having even length of equal number of positive and negative. You should rearrange the elements of num such that the modified array follows the given condition. It means you have to rearrange the array elements. Okay, every consecutive pair of integers have opposite sign. Okay, so it means the first element will be positive negative for the positive negative in this way. For all integers with the same sign, the order in which they were present in nums is preserved. Okay, the rearranged array begins with the positive integers. Okay, so the first element will be the positive, and for all of the elements, the sign will be preserved. Like for if this is the present, if this is a like positive 3 1, then in our like rearranged array, this 3 should be first, and then 1, and then 2 last. Okay, and minus 2. Okay, this is here is minus 2, and after this minus 2 we should be having 1, which is there, and then 5 minus 5. Okay, I think I've understood the problem. In this case, the first element is negative, but in rearrange array they wants us to be the first element as positive number. So in this way they have, okay, so what I can do is I can, since the uh, array, like number of elements in the array is even, so I can create two arrays, one for the like positive nums and one for the negative nums, and I can like dump out elements from this like larger array to our smaller arrays. And then at the end what I can do is I can like traverse those both smaller array and then again dump into this nums array. Yeah, so the time in that case is going to be the like first I will traverse this and will dump every element to our the smaller arrays which we will be creating. So it's going to be O of n, and again we need to like traverse those both smaller elements, and again we will dump it, like those elements into this the bigger array. So it's going to be 2 O of n, and the space is going to be O of n because we are creating two smaller arrays of size n by 2 n by 2. Okay, so this is the first approach that is coming to my mind. So the time complexity is going to be 2 into O of n, and the space complexity is going to be here O of n. In this case, open through them. So let's take this array example. So my positive will store 1 and negative array is going to store -1. So we first need to dump from the positive. So I will be going to the positive array integer, and index will be creating index, and in nums we will start dumping our this array elements positive. So the first one was the 1, and in negative it was -1. Yeah, this is working. This seems to be working. Let's try run for this example. positive array is going to contain 3, 1, 2, and negative array is going to contain -2, -5, -4. So in our nums array, positive, first I will start assigning from the positive, so 3, then -2, then again from positive 1, negative -5, positive 2, negative -4. Is this the answer they are looking for? 3 minus 1, 1, -5, 2, 4. Yes, this is the answer they are looking for. So means our approach seems to be working. Let us straight write the code. So first we'll be creating the n for size nums dot length. Then we need to create two array for storing positive and negative. Positive is equals to new int n by 2, and negative is going to be new int n and between this there. Okay, so now we need to traverse through the entire array, but we do not need index, we just need the elements of this array. So what I can use for each loop int element in nums positive index is going to be 0, negative index is also going to be 0 if element is greater than 0. Are they going to give 0 as well? The nums, no, nums will contain from 1, so we do not need for the 0. So if element is greater than 0, means it is going to be stored in our positive, and then positive index, and after assigning we can increment this index for the next upcoming element. So inside positive array index is going to be element, else we can assign it to negative array it's going to be element. Okay, so means I have all our elements separated into arrays. Now what we need to do is we need to traverse through this array. I am again gonna create one index 0, and then we'll traverse the for n by 2 times the I is greater than by plus plus, and inside num index 0. So first it will assign from the positive of I, and then from the I turn nums. Yeah, this should work because let's say in this case the n was 2, 4, 6, n was 6. So n by 2 is going to with the 3, so I is 0, 1, 2. I loop will run for 0, 1, 2, means when the I reach at 0, The index is also going to be 0, so for the 0 index it will assign like 0th element from the positive, and then it index is incremented by this post increment, and so the index became 1, so the nums of index is going to be the from the negative element. Yeah, it should work. Let's give it a run. Minus 2, 3 minus 4. How will be giving me 3 minus 4? How is this possible? Let's print out our both positive and negative array system dot out dot println dot to string positive system dot out dot print and address dot this address dot to string prints the content of the array. Okay, what happened with negative? Negative index was, oh man, we did not increment this negative index for our next upcoming elements. All mistake. Yeah. So in this way we debug our codificated issue. In each case that it will fail, the edge case can be the number of elements inside the array is going to be even, and it the minimum element is going to be 2. If there is no element, if there is no element, if now nums is 0, then we do not need to think, we just return it. Yeah, so it's going to run. Let's submit. We have solved it, but our time on it bits only 57% and memory, oh, memory 99%. So can we further optimize this? Since we are using the time complexity twice and the space is a space we are also using. Can we optimize it further? Can we optimize it further? So what are we doing is we are creating one more copy. So what if what if inside in the given array itself we create two variable, one for the like position for the first positive and one variable for the like position of negative, and as we move on, let's give, let me try first it is going to work or not. 3 minus 2 minus 5, okay. So in this the positive index, let's say my 0, first I traverse for the positive way, and negative is going to be 0 1 2 3 5, and negative is going to be 2. Hide our nums. Let's say we first wanted the positive. The positive was 0 elements, so we picked the positive, incremented the positive to, oh, how can we increment the positive to the next positive number? We need to traverse only the nums array to get the next positive number. And we cannot blindly increment it. So here again we need to So traverse and will increment one. Okay, so let me check for the negative. It was -2, so we picked -2, and again we traverse for the next positive. So the next positive will give 3 index. How can we this? No, I don't think we can further optimize it. Sorry. Let's check out this solution if there is any further optimize C++ 2.0 and solution average extra space. We solve this solution array plus 2 pointer. They will be using 2 pointers. Now it's greater than 0. They created one more. Yeah, this was, but they again created one. But they again created one array extra space, so they are using O of n a space only. So like we cannot do using the given array itself. The time is, yeah, the time is optimized to O of n. That is true by using this two pointer, but we need to store one more space. So, this was our the solution. It was accepted. So, yeah, that's it for today, and we will solving another problem tomorrow. So yeah.